everybody, it's Miranda Wrights, and I am back for our first video session. And I want to talk about something that I think is very important. It has challenged me, it has helped me, and I think it will help you become a more confident musician. So today, the topic is a singer a musician? I know some of you might be thinking, that's a simple question. Yes or no? I think the reality of it is actually a little more complicated of a singer being a musician. But before I give you my opinions and my experiences, I want to read to you the definitions of singer and musician provided by Google. A musician is a person who plays a musical instrument, especially as a profession, or is musically talented, or they might be a performer of music. Another definition of, well, not another definition, but the definition of a singer is a person who sings, especially professionally. Okay, so in undergrad, getting my degree at the North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University, and being in different ensembles as a music major, I would always hear people refer to the group of students as singers and musicians, or musicians and singers. I need y'all to get ready. Or anything. And I always wondered to myself, why didn't they just say musicians? We're all musicians. And so one might argue, well, a musician refers to an instrumentalist. But somebody who's difficult like me might say, well, if that's the case, my voice is an instrument, so I am an instrumentalist as well. Now, don't get me wrong. I love being a singer. I love being a vocalist. But I have found that the term musician, to me, it actually carries a different weight. I learned that the instrumentalists didn't really have the same respect for the singers in the world of music. They sometimes called us the blondes of music, and that we had a reputation of being know-it-alls without actually knowing anything. So I started to journey to figure out just why this was the case. So I would ask different musicians, why do you see singers as different? So when I married my husband, who was a guitar player and clarinet player, we would practice music together early on. And I would get really frustrated because I felt like he was challenging me. If we were working on a song, he would ask me, what's a comfortable key for you to sing in? Or if I wrote a song, he would say, what are the chords that you hear in this song? And I would get really frustrated. I felt like he was trying to attack me as a musician, but the truth was, I didn't know the answers. I didn't know my comfortable keys. I didn't know the keys of covers I was singing. I did not know the names of the chords and chords I needed him to play for my song. So this became a challenge for me, and it helped me to be a better musician. So here's some things I think you should consider when being a more confident musician. Know your voice. Know the range that you feel most comfortable in. Know the key that you feel most comfortable singing in, okay? And be able to articulate that. There's nothing wrong with asking someone for help. Just sing around somebody who's playing a piano or somebody playing an instrument who knows what keys are, okay? And just start singing and say, hey, do you know what key I'm in? Especially if the key feels good to you and you don't know necessarily what the key is, and they say, oh, you're in A. Oh, okay, I need to remember that when I'm singing the Star Spangled Banner, I need to sing it in A, okay? That will help musicians around you, make them feel more comfortable, and you'll feel better about the performance ahead. Number 2, the next thing you can do is to learn your music. Study the different things about your songs, like what is the tempo of my song? Is it fast? Is it slow? Be able to count a band in, okay? And if you're going to be able to count a band in, you're also going to have to know what the time signature of your song is, knowing the meter. Is it in 3? Is it a fast 3? Something like that. Your duple meters, your triple meters, you're going to have to get some kind of concept of theory. Okay, theory is not a fun thing, but theory is kind of cool because it's the foundation for which we speak our language to other musicians. So know your theory, know those chords, know the form of your song. We're going to start with the verse, then we're going to head to the chorus. Then we're going to go back to verse 2, all right, then we'll do a pre-chorus or a bridge, or what is a vamp? Learn those different things about the song. Know your song in and out. I'll just go ahead and be honest with you. One thing that helped me to be more knowledgeable of music was becoming a music teacher, because I learned that if I was going to teach students, I had to know what I was talking about. So I had to learn some of those basics, okay? And the last thing that you can do in order to be a good musician, and this is kind of fun, play little games to learn different instrument voices. Yes, be aware of the other instruments around you, okay? Know the difference between a bass guitar and an electric guitar. Those types of things will show the other musicians that you respect them, and then in turn they will give you the respect that you want. Know what a woodwind instrument is. Know the woodwind family. Know the brass family. Know the different percussion instruments. That way, if you need those instruments, you can articulate, yeah, I'd like you to play congas right here. I need trumpets right here. Whatever it is, but know those instrument voices. Know how they operate, so that you're not asking someone who plays that instrument to do something that is not even possible with their instrument. Okay, so I hope that was clear for you guys. I look forward to your feedback and can't wait to connect with you again. The race is not given to the swift nor the strong, and sometimes I'm feeling like I'm running wrong, running long. My strength is inconsistent with the distance I belong, in the walking lane only, all alone. But I keep on pressing to the mark for which I'm called. I breathe in through my mouth and out my nose, then I pause. I remembered if I were to fall, who to call and to take another step.